Hi everyone, just want to let you know before you watch, stay tuned to the end because we're going to tell you how you can enter to win some of the rocks that we're going to be opening. Most of the rocks we're going to be opening this week. So stick around to the end. Hey everyone, I'm here with Wolf. This is actually a refilm because we had the great idea to do this on our vacation. Then we realized that we had no light.
Okay.
This is too dark. Nobody's gonna see shit.
No.
At all. So, except firelight, which is just really, it's beautiful, but it's not that good to film content on. So we're redoing this. We are checking out those super cheap crystal advent calendars on Amazon, and we're gonna let you know, are they worth it? Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are a serious crystal collector, they're not worth it.
No.
I'll tell you.
These are for kids.
Spoilers.
Basically.
If you are new to crystals, though, this is for you. If you have kids that are into crystals, this is for you. If you just want to know what they put in those, this is for you. I did not pay more than $10 for any of these. I will say the price on 2 of them has gone up because I got Black Friday special. So one of them is over $10. But all of them are a very inexpensive deal.
Sorry about the yawning, guys.
So the first one, it's just 24-piece crystal advent calendar. It is link number 1 down below. I paid $6.99 for this. It costs $9.99 right now.
So it was a Black Friday one.
Yeah, I like my Black Fridays. So Wolf's gonna pull the first stone. We're not showing you the box because we already opened this. We're redoing it.
Alright.
What do we got?
Green Aventurine. Raw
There you
green
go.
Aventurine. It's very pretty. It's got some gorgeous coloring.
So is it the stone that it says it is?
Yes.
Yeah. For each one, we're going to decide, is this a good value or is it crap?
I'd say pretty decent value.
I'd say good value. It's not A grade, but it's not
It's worth
crap
like $1 or so.
to find this. So we're going to add that to the good column. Up next, we have a cube tumbled sodalite.
In which they called it Blue Vein Stone.
First of all, they have it mislabeled. It's not a random blue vein stone, it's sodalite. And it really is sodalite. It's not dyed or altered. It has a little bit of hematite in it, which is kind of cool. As for quality,
It's a
It's
tumble. I mean, it's like 25 cents.
it's tumble grade. It's fine. I would say this is a good value. I would not be upset to find this in an inexpensive calendar.
Yeah. This is Blue Aventurine. They actually did have this one labeled in there. The green one they actually just had as Aventurine. For that piece, I'd say it's, you know, could be worth up to about $1 or so. It's a nice blue for Aventurine.
And it does have a line of that truly dark blue running through it, which is
Yes.
kind of cool. I would love to see this piece tumbled. So I'm going to say good value.
Yeah.
Good value. This one will be quick. This is red jasper. It's a very common but pretty stone. And it is what it is. I mean,
They actually did have this labeled in here, but they show a picture of it being tumbled. But the thing is,
and we're going to jump ahead a day,
yeah, there is actually a tumbled red jasper.
which means in theory we didn't get something that we were supposed to get.
Yeah.
And we have some thoughts on what it is that we will share later. This is the tumbled piece. We put the tumbled piece in the good bowl. I'm going to put this in the bad bowl because raw red jasper, I wouldn't pay for this.
No.
Sorry. It is incredibly common and just boring.
Yes. So Moonstone was next in there. Moonstone has a Labrador essence or chatoyance to it. This one barely does.
But, do you see that little blue dot there?
If you do,
Right there.
that little blue dot is actually blue tourmaline. So with the blue tourmaline, it helps with the chatoyancy.
And blue tourmaline is one of the more rare colors of tourmaline. And when you look at it up close, it's a really good quality blue tourmaline. For that reason alone, I'm really excited to get this piece, honestly.
Yeah, and they actually had that one labeled as well.
I will say, if you ever find a piece of moonstone with the blue tourmaline on it in an advent calendar, that blue tourmaline will go away if you polish it or tumble it. It is a very fragile and very surface mineral, so be aware of that. This is our next stone.
It was called Red Glaze.
This is not a crystal. This is a slag glass. It is a byproduct of making any other glass product. It is what they scrape up off the floor of glass factories. Is it pretty? Sure. Is it worth a dime? No. Does it occur naturally? No. This is crap.
It's the Phantom Stone, as they called it, but we call it Firework Stone.
It's called firework stone because good quality firework stone has red and blue and silver
Striations.
lines.
And they're usually like a flowering kind of thing.
They look like fireworks. It's really
Yeah.
cool. We see a hint of that. There's one spot that has a little bit of flash. But it is such low grade. This would be the most disappointing one that I think most people would struggle to even identify. I'm going to say crap.
Yep.
We're going to say crap. Alright, this one, I was expecting bad for this. But this is citrine. Now, citrine is easily faked. If you superheat amethyst, it turns into citrine. And we will see some baked citrine later. This, however, is not baked citrine. It's what's often called lemon quartz. But it is a type of citrine. It's not a super high grade one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's honest to God citrine. It's cracked, not naturally cracked. It's been broken a bit.
And repaired.
Yeah, with resin, which is odd to do for a tumble. But this is a surprisingly good find in an advent calendar. Actual natural citrine. So I'm going to go with this as a positive. We're doing another two at once thing here. Because there are two that are surprisingly hard to decipher from each other. There's that one that's kind of the square shape. And then there's this one that's like a pebble. And they're both purple. So for these, there were two options. Either one could be amethyst, either one could be fluorite. They're both that color that is super similar. We couldn't tell at the cabin with the lighting, so we brought out the black light. And I would love to show you what they look like under black light, but that's not something we can film. We don't have the right equipment. But I will tell you, the rock-shaped one has a slight reactiveness to black light, while this has absolutely none. So I'm concluding that the square rectangle looking one is amethyst and this one is fluorite. Does it mean anything that their colors are that similar? No. Amethyst and fluorite both come in that grape jelly color. So that's totally normal. That's fine. However, the amethyst is kind of beat to hell. And amethyst is one of those common minerals that you should be able to get a better piece than this. The color is great. Had they tumbled this, this would have been a fabulous piece. Had it been polished, that would be a great piece. As it is, I'm going to say crap.
Yeah, I will say as it is crap. The fluorite is crap as well.
The fluorite should have a strong reaction to black light. The fact that it doesn't means it's very low grade.
Alright, so another one that was out of this is Sunstone. Sunstone is gorgeous. Especially black sunstone. Now, when we first looked at this, it looked horrible. as we're in a better lighting, we're able to look at it a little more. This one actually has the chatoyance of actual sunstone.
I swore up and down that this was fake.
Yes. But it is showing the actual chatoyance to it.
As a reference, this is what sunstone should do. Now this is polished, but you see the shine back and forth.
When raw, it doesn't have a whole lot.
It should have more than this,
Yes.
but sunstone is a rare mineral, and it doesn't have a whole lot of flash. So
Yeah.
we're still gonna say good stone.
Yes.
This is one of our favorite stones to hate. What do they have this listed as, honey?
It's listed as turquoise.
I really, really, really wanted to say that any advent calendar that
Yep.
did this,
That puts actual turquoise would be more expensive. Because that is dyed howlite.
the biggest way you can tell is if you look in the veins, which should be either gray or black or maybe pyrite. It's green. You know what doesn't grow together? Malachite and turquoise. However, blue dyes in high concentrations or in dirt sure do look green. This is a dyed howlite.
Yeah.
Howlite is one of the most common stones used to fake turquoise. So it is a real stone, but it's not real turquoise. This is what real turquoise looks like. For turquoise to be as bright a blue as this piece, it would be very expensive. That would be gemstone grade, and that piece would probably go for $50 or $60. You did not get a $50 rock in a $6.99 advent calendar. So that's crap. So this one is one of Wolf's favorites.
It is tiger's eye. It is real, natural. It has been tumbled, but it does have the chatoyance of it.
I would say it's B or C grade. It's not super high quality, but it's real, it's legit, and it has chatoyance you're going to see.
Yeah. And you're going to see it a lot, honestly.
It is a very common mineral.
It is mainly out of Australia. What?
I like when you geek out.
It's found throughout most of Australia. And at times you'll find that with opal. At times. But it's rare.
Definitely going to say this is a good stone. Our definition of good here is pretty low for, I mean, it's a $6.99 calendar. It doesn't take much to get your money's worth. Okay, so this next one, I'm going to be honest, it got me at first. I really thought this was something it's not. I thought when we first grabbed it that this was the Green Adventurine. And I was like, okay, I've never seen one quite this color, but cool. Wolf took a much closer look at it. And he disagrees with me, and once he explained himself, I agree with him. What do you say it is?
It's dyed strawberry quartz.
Yeah. They took a milky quartz or a clear quartz and dyed it green to try to make strawberry quartz.
Yeah.
He is very certain this is a dyed stone. I'm seeing bubbles. So I'm not even sure if it's a stone. It might be glass. But it's not strawberry quartz. That's what it's not. So that's going in the crap. You lied.
Yeah.
This confusing little devil, we're making our best guess on what they say it is. You were right.
What? I can't see anything. Sorry.
Orange flesh.
So it's lead.
So yeah, we were trying to make our best guess, but that means we did not get a piece of Sakura agate.
No.
Because this is lab.
And this. You got two pieces of lab.
This has the ittiest bittiest flash right there. Itty bitty bit. It is orange, but that's the crappiest lab tumble. I have ever seen in my life. And I'm personally insulted because lab is my favorite stone.
So that one's crap. I love it.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
This, folks, is also lab. It is rough lab. And it's bicolor purple and orange flash lab. Which is, purple flash is one of the more rare colors of lab. All the crap that the first one is, this so much makes up for. This is really good quality. This is probably a B grade.
No, it depends on how it polishes.
It might polish up to an A. It's not gonna be triple A, because lab gets like extra letters because of the flash variances. But this is at least a B grade piece. So that's going in the good pile.
So this one is Dragon's Bloodstone. It is a Jasper. It's a C grade tumble. It has a couple red spots.
Which is where it gets its name from, the dragon's blood. I mean, it is what they say it is.
Yeah.
But it's not good. They do get a bit of credit from me for trying to put in some less common stones. So this was another shock. I want to make sure you see the yellow-ish green bits and then the blue. This one was a shock because what they thought they had and what they actually had are two very different things. They have this labeled as blue calcite, which is relatively common. However, this has a crystalline structure, especially up in here. And calcite doesn't really grow a crystal structure. It's a lot more, like this is more like what a calcite would look like, although this is aventurine. But that's more the type of crystal. It doesn't get these flat faces that almost look faceted. What does, however, that is also a very similar color and grows in locales the same as peridot, which is a honest-to-God gemstone, is celestite. Celestite is a much more rare mineral and a much more valuable mineral than blue calcite. And the fact that this has actual gemmy peridot growing on one side of it, this shouldn't be in a $6.99 advent calendar. This is probably a $4 or $5 specimen on its own.
Yeah.
This, they have it marked as quartz. I'm willing to accept it as quartz. If it is quartz, it's a very low grade quartz. It's technically clear quartz. It does have some rainbows, and I can't tell if it's dirt in a crack or a little bit of inclusions.
Dirt and crack.
There's some phantoming. A little bit right, like in there. But this is this is as low a grade quartz as you're gonna find of clear quartz. And for such a common mineral, and since you have other raws that are in better shape, I think they could have done better. I'm gonna say crap. So this they either have as white crystal or clear quartz. There are some green inclusions here.
And rainbows. So it is actual clear quartz.
This is more of a neat, tumbled clear quartz. I don't mind that this is their clear quartz. So I'll say okay. Okay, so here's our next piece.
They called this red crystal.
And they're not wrong. It is a red crystal.
It's a dyed quartz.
Yeah, the problem is it didn't come out of the earth red. Dyed goes in the crap bin. Okay, this is another very, very common one. What is it, Wolf?
It's obsidian. Sorry about the yawning.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ask why you were yawning either.
Obsidian is pure, natural glass. It is volcanic glass. It is found throughout the world. Anywhere where there's been a volcano, you'll find it. You'll find gemstones with them at times as well. But with that, it's simple. You can turn it into knives and spears and things like that, in which they all look pretty. And they're razor sharp. You don't have to actually sharpen them.
It's a decent piece of obsidian.
Put it in the good. So this is Sakura agate. Agates are found throughout the world in many forms, many colors. Sakura agate, I know nothing about. I've not even heard of. The only thing that I can think of is it does have a little bit of a flowering pattern inside.
Flower agate.
Oh,
Sakura agate is flower agate.
Okay, so it's flower agate. And I will say F grade. Insert picture here.
This is what Sakura agate should look like. What little flowers there are so close to the surface, it would be lost in the polishing.
Yeah.
It's
crap.
They could have chosen so many other rocks to put in that they could have got a decent quality at a price that would have worked with this.
And also, if they wouldn't have put doubles.
Yeah, there weren't supposed to be doubles, and we got a couple doubles.
I mean, we were supposed to get a piece of garnet.
We did not.
Let's see here. We were supposed to get actual turquoise.
We did not.
We were supposed to get tourmaline.
We did not.
And let's see, what else?
Strawberry quartz.
The strawberry. Was this one worth it?
These are the good stones. There's of 24 days. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's half stones that we think are fine for a $6.99 advent calendar, and half the stones we think aren't even worth the cheapest crystal advent calendar out there. I do not recommend this one.
No.
I will.
In which, yeah, they could change it each and every time with each box. But.
And if everything in the bad bin was just a crappy example, like, oh, I'm willing to say the fireworks stone was bad luck. I'm even willing to say the fluorite was bad luck. I'm willing to say that 3 out of the 12, we just got bad luck and got a crappy stone. That still leaves 9 crystals that have no business being in this calendar because they're fake, they're dyed, they are way too low grade for a common stone. Why? We don't put no flash labs in anything. We don't do that. Don't buy this calendar.
No.
Don't do it. And maybe it's a joke gift. So we do have 3 more calendars, so stay tuned to this space. We will follow up with these. We're not going to do them all in one shot because even with editing, this is going to be a 20-minute video. I will tell you, this was the worst. Thank you for watching. As promised, here's how you can enter to win all of the crystals that went in the blue bowl the whole week long from all 4 calendars. All you have to do is comment below this video with your favorite crystal that was in this advent calendar, and you have to be subscribed to my channel. You can enter up to 4 times, once on each calendar. Make sure it's a different crystal every time though. I will announce the winner in a video on Saturday, this coming Saturday, and I will message you to ask your address. Nobody else will. It's going to come from me. So if you see anybody else and I haven't posted the video yet, it's a scam. Ignore that. But we really appreciate you guys, and we want to share the joy of the season to you guys as well. And whatever holidays you celebrate this time of year, I hope they are great, and I hope you're getting to spend some good time with whoever you call family.